ask you a direct question. If your agency is generating $1 million or more in revenue, why are you still guessing what you can pay yourself? Aren't you the founder? Aren't you the CEO? And so I'm pretty sure you are still closing deals. I'm certain you are still managing your team. As a matter of fact, I'm almost 100% positive you are still delivering excellent results for your clients. But when it comes to your own compensation, it feels inconsistent. It feels delayed. It feels uncertain. It may even sometimes feel stressful to make a payment to yourself, even though on your personal side, you need it. Does that sound familiar? Well, if so, that is a problem. And today, I am going to show you exactly how to fix it. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the SYTP Podcast. I am your host, Dr. Octavia Connor, CEO and founder of SYTP, a virtual CFO firm for marketing agencies and consulting firms, generating between $1 million and $10 million annually. We help you turn your revenue growth into profits you can clearly see, retain, and multiply. Listen, founder, I see you. And I see what I'm going to talk about today all the time for marketing agencies and consulting firms. You see, revenue is coming in, so retainers are active, and new clients, new projects are closing, yet the owner, you're paying yourself as if you're waiting on what's left over. Like your pay is based on what is left over. And so therefore, some months feel great, feel good. And then other months feel tight and stressful. And the worst part, you never feel fully confident in increasing your own pay as the owner of the company. Does that sound familiar? Put owner's pay in the comments if that resonates with you. Well, the real issue here is not revenue. So you may be thinking, oh, I need more revenue. That's not the real issue, okay? The real issue is operating your agency without a structured cash flow plan. So I need you to get real close and listen or watch this, okay? When you operate your agency from your bank balance, you pay yourself reactively, right? So you log into your bank account, you see what the balance is today, and you make a payment to yourself as the owner, and that is not how you're supposed to be doing it. And so you find yourself waiting, checking, hesitating, hoping, and stressful, okay? And here's what I need you to understand. That's the wrong way to do it, okay? That is reactive financial management. And that is exactly what keeps your compensation inconsistent. And it is built on a false sense of security for your business and a false belief that is often spoken in the marketplace. And you done fell right into the trap, okay? The belief is that you, as a CEO, as the founder, as the hardest working person on your team, takes what is left over. But if nothing is left over, what are you going to take? Okay? Here's the thing. If you do not take anything else from this episode, take this, okay? You do not pay yourself as the owner, as the founder, based on what is left over, okay? You do not pay yourself as the owner, as the founder, based on what is left over. That is worth repeating. You pay yourself based on a planned and a projected financial structure. Your compensation should be decided before the money hits your account, not after. You're not putting yourself last. You're putting yourself exactly where you're supposed to be, which is receiving a consistent owner's salary. Get it? Got it good? Okay, so how do you do that, right? That's what you're asking. Well, let me tell you. This is where the project pillar of the Say Yes to Profits framework comes in place. You see, this is the one strategy I implement with every agency owner that are our CFO clients who wants a consistent paycheck. You see, you build a forward looking cash flow projection. This is not a report. This is not guessing. This is a working model, as I like to call it. And so inside of that model, your pay becomes a fixed priority. Fixed priority. Put that in the comments. Fixed priority. And here's how this works, a simple, practical way. Okay. So step one, you map your next 12 weeks of cash flow. So what am I referring to? You want to list all expected receivables from retainers and projects. Okay. Then you're going to list your fixed and variable expenses. And then step number two, you're going to insert your compensation as a scheduled payment. Okay. This is not optional. It is not flexible. It is scheduled, period. Got it? All right. Step number three, you're going to pressure test the model, right? So you're going to ask yourself questions like, what happens if a client pays late? What happens if a deal gets pushed? What happened if that deposit doesn't come? What happened if this project doesn't go forward, right? Then you adjust the plan based on the reality. So you adjust it before the reality forces you to react. When I say adjust the plan, adjust the model, hear me clearly. I'm not saying you're adjusting this to zero pay for yourself as the owner. That is not what I'm saying. And that is no longer an option. Okay. But you make adjustments throughout your cash flow, the ins and the outs, based on what you modeled for your future. Get it? Got it good? Yes, yes. Okay. So then you move to step number four. And step number four is where you commit to the financial structure, the cash flow projection that you created. You see, once your numbers support it, then you follow the plan, right? You do not see something and then don't do what was planned because it looks a little different. Because when you create these projections, you create three scenarios. All right. And so each scenario will identify a certain cash position and what your pay should be and how it should be paid based on that scenario. You got it? Yes, yes. This is how your pay becomes consistent. And then over time, okay, as your agency grows, you can increase your owner's compensation. Got it? Yes, yes. I need to make sure that you got this. Matter of fact, you need to make sure that you got this. And you need to let me know in the comments because you need to stop not paying yourself consistently. And so right here, I want to do like a quick pause to reflect. If you are listening or watching this and you're thinking, my revenue is solid, but I still feel unsure about what I can take home as the owner, the steps that I just gave you, those exact steps will fix that because you will have a plan for every cash position that your company could possibly be in. Like in that projection pillar, you create three scenarios again. All right? Because here's the thing. You have to understand and not fall into the trap that this is about making more money. It is not. This is about controlling the money you are already making. Get it? Got it good? So most agency owners increase their expenses before they increase their pay. And that is wrong. Like they'll hire first, they'll invest in other tools and softwares and supplies, they'll expand delivery, and then they'll try to figure out what is left for themselves. Hear me clearly. That order is backwards, okay? You don't want to do that. You see, when you use projections, you can see when it is safe to increase your pay and how much you can increase your pay and how paying yourself and or increasing your pay impacts your cash over time. And see, now your compensation becomes intentional, not emotional. You understand? Listen, when this is set up correctly, hear me clearly, okay? 3 things happen. Number one, if you haven't got it already, you pay yourself consistently every single month. You stop second guessing every financial decision. And your agency, number 3, starts operating with structure instead of pressure. And that is the ultimate financial leadership. And so here's the thing. When you join me for the Say Yes to Profits Accelerator, especially if you join as a VIP, I will show you exactly how to put this in practice. All right. Inside of this virtual masterclass, I break down exactly how to build those 3 cash flow projections, how to structure your pay, how to increase your pay, how to take control of your numbers as the CEO so that you receive a consistent, ever increasing compensation. Okay, so you can't afford to miss my virtual masterclass, the Say Yes to Profits Accelerator. You want to secure your seat today at accelerator.sayyesToprofits.com. And together, we're going to ensure that not only does your business grows, but you say yes to profits and you say yes to yourself by receiving a consistent owner's compensation that grows over time. Yes, yes. Listen, your agency is producing revenue. If you're between the 1 million and the 10 million, you know how to make the money. Now it is time for it to produce consistent pay to you as the founder, as the CEO. Make sense? Yes, yes? Okay. I hope to see you at the accelerator. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Please do me a favor. If this episode has helped you in any way, leave us a review, no matter where you're listening to us at, and subscribe if you're watching this episode on YouTube. And then share this episode with another agency founder. This is Dr. Octavia Connor. And until next time, say yes to profits. Toodles. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now see you on the next episode. Say Yes to Profits. Toodles.